What up, people? It's Gray Rizzy riding out with you on Hip Hop Nation. We around here, we getting it, and guess what? I'm taking you straight to Detroit. First of all, let me say hello to everybody properly. What up, though? Secondly, let me welcome my brother in the building, Big Sean. What's up, man?
What up, though, Gray Rizzy? What's the deal, bro? How you feel?
Yo, I'm feeling good. Considering this is a crazy-ass year, I'm feeling really good, and even better because now we got Detroit, too. You just added to the soundtrack. You made a lot of people happy with this one, man.
Wow, man. That was my goal, bro. You know, that was the goal for me when I was making an album. I was like, man, I want to drop an album that people don't even know that they need, but, you know, hopefully it help people lift up, give them motivation, inspiration, because I know that's what I need right now. So I know other people need it too. You feel me?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that question, man. Like, in listening to this project, it's one thing to be physically strong. By the way, don't think you low. We done seen the gym flick, so I made me want to get back in the gym. I see what you're doing out there. But mentally,
of course.
you seem like you're in a space, you're at peace, you're very good. What did you want people to get from this? It's one thing for people to say, yo, this is what I got and I didn't even know I needed. But what do you want people to get from this project?
That's truthfully what I want people to get from it is just whatever they take from it. I was making it as music from the heart, and I was being vulnerable with myself and just letting it all go, you know, and that was a hard thing to do for me, honestly, because there's some things I talk about that are super uncomfortable, some things that, you know, I didn't know how people was going to react to or respond to, and, you know, but I wanted to make something that when I look back on, when I got kids and grandkids, that I know I did my part, especially in a time where my community, my people, my city, my family, my friends, we all needed something positive. We all needed something to lift us up, you know, to inspire. So that's really what I was thinking about, and just having fun with it, you know, getting back to having fun, getting back to like being passionate, because I feel like I lost that at one point.
I heard that in one of the lines, man, where it's like, yo, you're getting back to where you're having a good time. I'm looking at some of these, and I'm just gonna run down some of these features real quick. Nipsey, Post Malone, Ty Dolla $ign. Let me tell you something. The Dave Chappelle skit, I stopped and listened to that at least 4 or 5 times. Cause I'm just like, yo, man, this is what it's all about. Just the randomness of being in a certain spot doing your thing, and then how it affects you later on. That just dope.
Yeah, man. And I wanted to get people who weren't from Detroit, but who were impacted by Detroit or had a special connection or love for the city, you know, because a lot of people from Detroit feel like they get slept on or feel like, you know, Detroit isn't a major city to them. You know, they feel like that. And I know that it is. It has such an impact worldwide. So it was important for me to highlight that and to bring people like Dave Chappelle or, you know, Stevie Wonder is from Detroit, but he's a Detroit GOAT, icon, legend, greatest singer-songwriter of all time, you know, and Erykah Badu, you know, it's just, I really wanted to like hone in on certain stories and different perspectives, you know.
And you did it really well, man. Well, what I want to do is I want to get to one of these features that you have. We've been blasting this song Crazy Off Crazy on Hip Hop Nation. That's Lithuania with Travis Scott. You mind if we get into that joint real quick?
Man, let's go. Shout out my brother Travis. You know, he got the Travis Scott meal at McDonald's right now. Go grab that, man. It's the Lithuania featuring my brother Trav, man, Detroit 2. Let's go.
We out here, whoa, Hip Hop Nation.
Yes, sir. Hip Hop Nation.
Detroit's in the building, man. I got Big Sean up in here. We got Detroit 2. D2 is out there. If you're not streaming it, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, but you're going to hear a lot about it right now because, like I said, Sean's in the building, man. What made you, you know, there's a certain type of moxie. Could I go as far as to say you got to have a certain level of balls to put out a crew track that is 9 minutes. There's kids that never seen a song that was 9 minutes long, and you did that repping for the city.
Had to, you know, I had to do it. And it was that was one of the toughest songs to put together because there were so many verses and all the verses were so long. So I had to chop all the verses down, including my verse, you know, and like edit it, make new beats around certain verses. Like, man, it was tough, but Hit Boy for sure really came through and like assisted amazing. And along with the other producers with Helluva, Key Wayne, you know, it was just,
shout out to Key Wayne.
Yeah, it was a great experience, you know. So M at the end, when I was hollering at Royce, he was like, "Yo, you talked to M about this?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." You know, I didn't mention it to Eminem because it was like Eminem is like so on a, you know, he's like hip hop royalty. You feel me? So I was like, no, I didn't even mention it to him, even though I do know that that's the, you know, that's what Eminem kind of came up, the battle rap era, the cipher. So when I hollered at him, he was, you know, it was at the very end of the album, only a couple days left, and he came through, blessed us with the verse, and it was just cool to see the city come together because I don't want to get too deep into it, but there are so many people on that song who had beef before that, and so many people who like didn't rock with each other, but I kept telling them, like, bro, who you beefing with? Like, we getting shot in the back. We getting choked out on camera. Like, who you beefing with, bro? You beefing with your brother? Like, no, we need to come together and show them that we're unified because now is the time to really point out who's the enemy for real and who we need to all be aligned with. So it was an important song for me.
Well, I tell you right now, man, for someone who really appreciates crew cuts
Yeah.
and the fact that you had the freaking moxie to put it out in 9 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Salutations
Yeah.
to you, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even front. I was just like, yo, I know somebody's just like, oh my God, how did he pull this off?
Yeah.
How?
It's like 9 beats on there, you know. So it's like it feels like you riding to like almost a little Detroit EP damn near almost, you know. So it's
Yeah,
cool, man. I'm glad it happened though.
I know that there's a situation, and I read it somewhere that you're looking to start your own label. I think you put that out on a Ask Me type of situation on Twitter.
Yeah.
Were some of those artists on there someone that you're looking to work with and have on the label?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna announce that soon, but it's definitely some
Mm-hmm.
people I put on there that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, are and also Key Wayne is gonna be one of my first artists too. That's why I put him on the song he produced with me and Puff, Full Circle. And yeah, you know, I think technically this was my last album under Good. So it's like moving forward, you know, I think I'm gonna start my own dynasty too. Obviously, it's gonna be good forever, but it's like it's just a natural progression. You feel me?
It's time to jump up off that porch. You put a lot of work in, man, and you've earned it
Yeah,
for sure. And then we all know it's always going to be family, just like it
yeah,
is between you and me, and you between us over here at Hip Hop Nation. We're gonna get
yeah.
into
Of
some
course.
music. Big Sean is right here. Don't go anywhere. You're gonna be right back.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Big Sean is up here with us. Hip Hop Nation, what's going on? It's Gray Rizzy riding around, getting it with you. We out here in Detroit, moving around. And please don't tell Royce the 5'9", because I've been telling Royce I was supposed to been made this trip to Detroit a long time ago. Had my buffs ready, had my coins
Yeah,
ready for the casino, and I
let's
still ain't been out
go.
there yet. Shit, I
I
gotta make
know.
that trip. I
I
gotta
know.
make it sooner than later.
Yeah, especially when it's fully back open. That's the time to come too. So you good right now. But we do plan on shooting that video for the cipher soon. So
Send
you
that
know,
invite. I'll pull
yeah, I'll
up,
let you.
man.
Yeah, pull up with your buffs. You feel me?
Yeah, I got to make sure I have the right ones though. I don't want to be out of, oh, there's some old shits right there. What you doing? Yo,
Yeah,
let's talk about this real quick. When it comes to like forecasting, because Berserk came out a while ago, and this is not to say that this is the beginning of Hit Boy's run, because you just need to do your homework. You'll see how much Hit Boy has
yeah, of
done in his
course.
career.
Yeah,
But Hit Boy's having a hell of a year, man, for 2020. And I kind of feel like you opened the door to that for him, at least for this particular run. What
yeah,
was it like? Like, is this something that you heard, or because we always talk about forecasting in music and what is music going to look like for the next 9 months to a year and a half. But you kind of opened up the door to this, man. What was it like working with him and kind of setting it off with him?
yo, Hit Boy is a beast, dog. He is like a different breed. I never seen nobody work hard as him. Um, I've seen Kanye work go that hard too, like in the studio, but Hit Boy is like he is like obsessed with just getting it right now with music. So I mean, he was working on my album Detroit 2, and then did Nas's whole album. Then he did a 500,000 project with him and Dom all at the same time, and on top of working with other artists, you know, that's how me and Anderson .Paak linked up. Me and Anderson been cool, but he was working with Hit. You know, that's how me and Nas did to Replace Me, because I was in there one day and then Nas came through and then we just did that song on the spot. So it's just like, it's just a beautiful, natural thing. You know, it ain't nothing like being forced. It's really like God, you know. So God bless my brother Hit Boy. He earned it. He deserves it. He's such a good dude, man, and so talented. He's like I remember Jay-Z, I was talking to Hove, and he was like, man, Hit Boy like a Swiss Army knife. He like just got every like style you could think of, you know. He's just versatile. So
That's a
real.
fact right there, man. What's
Mm-hmm.
like, of course we want things to open back up, but are you going to be doing anything virtually? Because I know the fans, they want to see you perform, they want to see you do things. Of course, you mentioned the video, which I better get an invite, Sean. Don't, please make sure I get that invite. But what are, the next couple of months? Obviously, we got to wait for things to open up. But what can we expect for you now that the music is here?
Man, I'm mad as fuck that it's not opened up outside right now. It's nothing like, I definitely want to do virtual experiences. Like I just performed on Jimmy Fallon and it was like a virtual like a performance where we filmed it and, instead of like going on the show. But it's nothing like that interaction between you and, your people who came to see you. You know what I mean? It's nothing like it. It's an energy exchange that is inspiring, and that is motivating for not just me, but for the people there too. It's like there's been times where I've had the time of my life at shows, and I'm just sad that we can't go out there and do that right now. But I mean, I would do some virtual stuff, but I just don't think it's gonna equate all the way to like how it would be live. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I can't wait for that to open back up.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me add, I'm gonna end with this right here, because in your music, like, again, I see you like in a very beautiful space right now. And I know a lot of times before we can really, and you mentioned this in your song too, I'm kind of quoting from you, I'm paraphrasing really, but for you to really
Mm-hmm.
be in a really good relationship, you got to make sure you're right before you can take on that responsibility of taking a relationship to the next level. It's the reason why I got my left hand all in this picture. I'm showing this ring off crazy. I'm hoping you getting these vibes. Just break some ladies' hearts. Are you ready for that? Is this on the way? What's going on? You see, there's a lot of hand motion going on. Is this on the way?
Right. I mean, naturally, I feel like that's the goal. So, it's crazy times and nothing's promised. So I'm just gonna like, that's definitely a private.
No, that's it. That's good. As long as the thought is in your head, I'm with you.
Oh, of course,
Because there's when there's more of us, we need each other. Mm-hmm. I want to be able to call Sean like, yo, Sean, man, I need to let this out. You know what I'm saying? But this is good. This is good.
How long you been married, bro?
It's going on actually 3 years. We just passed 3 years.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, my brother.
How is it? How do you like it? Is it lovely? Is it hard sometimes?
Just like anything else, you got to work at it, but it's a beautiful thing when you got someone in your corner, you have someone who supports you fully, and you should be doing the same, and you got someone that you trust. You trust their opinion, man. They're the ultimate confidant, lover, and friend. You feel what I'm saying? And actually, let me correct that. I've been in where I'm at in the state that I'm in for 3 years, but we've been married for going on 4. So before I get my kufi knocked off my head, let me get that right. That date right.
Okay, all right. No, that's respect. Yeah. God bless them. Amazing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But it's not about me. It's all about you, Big Sean. You got a hell of a project on your hands, bro. I'm so happy that you let us get this in 2020 because it was much needed. Before we get out of here, I want everybody to tap in with you, man. So for everything that you have going on, please let them know it right now. Let's plug everything.
I mean, man, Detroit 2, the album is out now, I put my heart into it. I try to give a variety of everything else that's going on in music, and do it my way. And I just want to say I appreciate y'all, man. We got a lot coming up next, a lot more music. I'm not stopping. I'm not taking a hiatus I took just now. I didn't build myself up, so we're going to keep going. I got a production company. We've been working on TV shows as well, because we got a lot of stories to tell. you know, especially from the city of Detroit. I can't let 50 just get all the, I can't let 50 get all of that. You know
You're
what I
getting
mean?
all the paper right
And
now over there.
yeah, and it's just a lot of beautiful things going on, man. So thank you to the fans, thank you to the supporters, thank you to the listeners. And you know, keep doing it, man. Somebody told me, man, I feel like it's people sleeping on you. I said, hey, it ain't my job to wake them up, it's y'all's job. So, you know, keep banging that Detroit, man, for real.
That's exactly what we're doing. And you know what? Before we get out, one more thing, and I know I don't want to get killed by Natino or EP, but I got to just say this real quick. The fact that when you drop Deep Reverence the way you did, and, you know, just to hear Nipsey's voice, and that's something that we knew was coming because we had that snippet that Hit Boy played. But you know, you just kind of addressing Kendrick Lamar and that, you know, that miscommunication and reaching out. What made you do that for that particular project? Because I felt like in that moment, it was very powerful.
Just to show people that we need to unify, really, you know, because it was nothing between us, but I feel like it was a lot of internet chatter and a lot of people saying, oh, he was talking about him on this song, or Sean was talking about him on this song. And I don't think that was the case. And I mean, I know it wasn't the case because after we talked about it, you know, we talked about it, and we got a mutual respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, man. Especially after when Nipsey passed, it was like, it was one of them things that was always like, man, I knew it wasn't nothing to begin with. So I was like, man, one day I know I'm gonna run into him, I'm gonna see him. But I'm just letting people know now you can't be thinking like that no more. Now's the time to, if it's something on your mind, it's something on your heart, even if it's like minor, you got to get to it right then and get past it because, you know, I was supposed to link up again with Nipsey. You know, I was supposed to go do stuff with him. I was supposed to link up with Kobe and play him some of the music. I was supposed to do all these things. Chadwick was my homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you never know. Nothing is promised. So just follow your heart. And if you can do it right now. You know?
Heard the words from Sean, man. Make sure you go ahead and squash all them little, I don't even want to call them beefs, misunderstandings. Live your life. We got one to live. Let's live it up.
Yeah, let's live it. Let's live it together and unified too, because it's time to get it, man. We got to get this money. We got to be, you know, we got to be in this together. And it's a beautiful thing because there's a lot of artists and peers that I don't really talk to that much, but I saw a lot of them highlight my album or posting my album, right? And it inspired me to be more active and vocal about things that I like too, you know, because there are times where I like something and I'll be like, oh, this hard, and I'll just listen to it. But if I have a platform, it's like, yeah, I got to support my brother. I got to support my sisters because it doesn't go unnoticed. You know what I mean? And it's that time for us to stand up for each other for real.
Right. I forgot how the cliche is, but, you know, you shining the light on somebody else isn't going to dim yours.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, look,
so
I'm a shine the light real quick, and I'm gonna put something out real quick for you. I know that that J. Cole feature didn't happen. Hopefully, when Deluxe roll around, we can make that happen.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I'm sure it'll happen sooner or later at one point. So that is my brother, though. I got this freestyle that I'm thinking about putting out soon, where I was talking about the double XL freshman 10 cover, where me and him were on there and Nipsey was on there and a whole bunch of people, you know, Wiz was on there. And I remember I sent that song to him just like, yo, what you think about this? And he, you know, we ended up talking for like 2.5 hours on the phone, like just going down memory lane. So that's for real, my brother. And, you know, I sent him like a lot of songs on the album just in advance, like what you think about this. And that's how the idea of him even hopping on something came about, because he was like, you know, I want to hop on this one. And it's just fucked up because COVID made it so I couldn't really get down to where he had easily or vice versa.
Right.
You know, so it didn't really happen. Sometimes you need that like vibe in person, you know.
For sure. But hopefully, you know, we get that sooner than later, man. I really appreciate you, brother. You know, I'm getting digital wrap-up signs. That's how you know it's real now. This is the space that we're in right now. But But Big Sean, people,
Yeah.
thank you very much for stopping through. If you missed this interview, don't worry about it. Hit us up on demand, SiriusXM.com/on-demand, or hit us up on that SiriusXM map. You can go ahead and download it to your iPhone or Android. Search Big Sean, Gray Rizzy, Hip Hop Nation. Listen to it on your time on demand. Follow us at Hip Hop
Gray
Nation.
Rizzy.
Follow us at Gray Rizzy. My brother, Big Sean.
Gray Rizzy, I appreciate you, bro. God bless you.
Same here, brother. Peace.